lap 2 on the Watauga, taking the ripper out this time. First time. We'll see how it does. Need some side hookers in here for sure. Alright everyone, so some closing thoughts on the Ripper Small after I paddled it this past weekend. I got on the green with it and on the Watauga about 400 CFS. The green was running about 6.5. On the Watauga, it did absolutely awesome. I did 2 laps on that, one with the goat first and then one with the Ripper. Really enjoyed the Ripper over the goat on the Watauga. The edges, the carving, the speed of the Ripper was just substantial over the goat. And just sizing wise, it fits me better, where the goat's a little big for me, a little harder to paddle around, takes more energy. The Ripper just felt funner and sportier, and overall just a better time in general. On the green, however, I definitely prefer the goat over the Ripper. The small Ripper is only 23 inches, where I think the goat's 25.5, 26, and that width really comes into play on the slides. You just have no like secondary stability on the slides. It was really spicy in the slides in the small Ripper. And then Zwick's caught me, kind of like dead stopped me. I had to side surf out of that a little bit. And also the length of the boat, just for that kind of tighter turns on the green and stuff, wasn't as great, and the planing surface doesn't like the rocks as well. I think it would do a lot better on the green at higher water, but on low water I would definitely prefer the goat over the small Ripper. But just in general, the Ripper is very fast. It's faster than all the other half slices. The bow rocker, although it looks like it might have more, I feel like it doesn't. It tends to plug holes rather than kind of go over them, unless you get a really good boost stroke. Where the rewind, I just kind of have the rewind out here because it's probably the best comparison to the small Ripper, the small rewind. Where I feel like the rewind will resurface a little bit quicker, and kind of scoot over the holes with the sharper bow rocker, rather than kind of the gradual bow rocker that the Ripper has. I will say the tail was less grabby on the Ripper than the small rewind. It does tend to want to kind of wheelie you in some aspects on some rapids. Rather than the rewind, you're going to get straight back entered. But the Ripper is definitely, you have lesser problem with that since of the length. And the length will carry you through the holes rather than getting back entered, where sometimes in the small rewind I'll get back entered. Playability wise, they're fairly similar now that I paddle the Ripper more. They both surf well. The Ripper surfs really good. The Ripper does take more effort to get on and get the stern up, but once you kind of get it up, it feels just feels better. It feels more dynamic, and just feels cooler in general because of the length of the boat. The rewind, you can definitely get the stern up easier by like kind of like snap turning into it, where the Ripper you gotta have that long length, kind of let the stern kind of engage in the water and then take your paddle stroke. Where the rewind, you can just kind of whip it around. But I mean, the rewind's 8.4 and the Ripper's 8.11, I think. So definitely you can see the length in the boats. Again, I'm not gonna do a comparison. I'm just kind of giving you some closing thoughts on the Ripper. So if you're in between all these boats, again, small Ripper, small rewind, small annex. The annex is kind of in left field. It runs rivers okay. It's not my favorite boat. It's slow. It does have good rocker for getting out of holes, but it's definitely on the far end of the play side, where the Ripper is gonna be your best just downriver boat in general. It's fast, it carves well, it has super good edges, keeps you on your feet, it's fun. You can still get the stern up. So for like all those downriver runs, big water, Ripper's great. For creaky stuff, tight creeks, I would say the small Ripper's not my favorite, but it's different than the medium. So, and weight to size boat ratio doesn't always pan out, meaning if you're larger in a large boat, that's still better than being small in a small boat. A small boat just gets gobbled up by big holes. So it's a little bit different there. And I still say the rewind's more of your overall boat, where you had to buy one to do everything. The rewind would be the best. It can play a little bit. It can go downriver good, it can creek, kind of do a little bit of everything, but it's not the best at everything. Where the Andic's the best at playing, Ripper is the best at downriver, if that makes sense. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the review again. Probably won't do any more update videos on them. Plan on getting a small Scorch hopefully when that comes out, and I'll do an update on the Scorch as well. But anyway, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Appreciate it.